So I was browsing around on the internet and I found a really cool car to rent here in Anchorage. So we're gonna be taking it on a trip for the next 3 days. All right, so if you guys remember from my last Alaska adventures, I rented out this van again here. Today we're taking something a little bit cooler, and it's kind of representative of something that I have at home that you've seen recently, the Beetle. Sick one. There she is, all in her fine glory. All right, so this is the vehicle that I'm gonna be spending the next 3 nights in. Meet the Jitterbug, the 1976 Brazilian manufactured Volkswagen Beetle. This isn't just any Volkswagen Beetle though, it also has a rooftop tent secured to it. So unlike my Bug, this one was the first one that is air-cooled to make the whole Pan-American Highway, which starts in Argentina and ends up in Prudhoe Bay or Barrow. A chef from Brazil named Rafael was actually the person to drive this all the way up to Alaska. It took him over 4 years to do the trip in its entirety, and he had every setback that you can imagine, with breakdowns, paying off crooked cops, and it was in the middle of the pandemic, so they actually got stranded in California at one point. After he completed the journey, Rafael didn't want to bring the car all the way back down to Brazil, so my local friend Kevin ended up picking it up and gave it a lot of love, and is kind enough to let me take it out for these next 3 days, fishing, camping, and paddling through Alaska. Kevin has a lot of other rental vehicles out here, including camping trailers and camping trucks, which I may or may not be taking out in the near future. But if you want to check him out, he's got a website. If you just look up "Look Like a Local," you can take one of these vehicles for a spin. Minus this one, because I'm special, I think. I'm definitely special, my parents told me. So you can see there's all sorts of signatures on the roof here. One of these, I'm told, is from the president of Brazil. Another one is from MP, which is a Volkswagen enthusiast. They make parts for old Beetles like this. There's lots of Beetles like this that run in the like the Baja races, and it's pretty cool. This vehicle also has one of the craziest gear columns that I've ever seen in my life. 1 to 2, and then it's all the way over for 3 and 4. Oh man, those brakes are very stiff and don't work very good. Keep that in mind. Alright, that was painless. I need to wear different footwear though. The pedals are so tight to the edge of the floor with these big clunky boots, I'm like kind of almost pressing on the brake, and I'm also going to run inside and grab some groceries. Thank you. Alright, much like this food's going to be, I am absolutely cooked right now, so Better find myself a camp spot and possibly grab a burger on the way, because it is already 8 p.m. Even though it doesn't look it, right now Alaska's in summer solstice, so it's gonna stay light out pretty much all night. This vehicle's top speed is 55 miles an hour, so I've basically got her topped out right now. All right, I have officially been up for 20 hours. I don't want to cook. We're getting a cheeseburger. All right, I don't think I could have cooked up a slow-cooked roast beef sandwich with Gouda cheese tonight, so this looks bomb. Exactly what I need after a day of travel. All right, I got a full tummy. It's about 9 o'clock. Got a 25-minute drive before I'm in campsite territory. Steady wins the race. All right. I feel like this is as good a camp spot as any. I just stopped at a trailhead down there and there's like 5 different campers down there. Not really my vibe. Got some nice white noise from the river here. It looks like it's relatively flat. It's obviously a little bit downhill like this, but it should be good. Got a beautiful view of the mountains. That's what counts, right? Now if I can remember what side this opens up on, that'd be awesome. All right, I'm gonna set up camp here. This looks like a good spot. All right, all set up. Pretty amazing. That thing looks cool. Look at how much room is up here. We have a nice 3-4 inch foam mattress. Got my new sleeping bag. We got a view of the river and a little bit of mountain there. A lot of bit of mountain there. Sick. It is almost 10 p.m. right now. I am all sorts of sleepy. Nice and comfortable in my green bag to go with the green bug. I'm gonna get some shut-eye here, and I'll see you in the morning. Ooh, good morning. Still light out. I slept like a rock. And I was also smart and brought up my cooking stuff to make some oatmeal this morning. Today I want to take advantage of Alaska's best attribute, and that's fishing. Right now we have a king salmon run going on. Because it is pretty early in the summer, the small tributaries that are kind of up in the mountains here aren't holding any fish yet. But there's definitely some lakes to explore, and if I need to make a big drive, I think I can do it, this thing. I will say, being on a camping trip in a bug kind of makes me feel like I'm in a clown car packing stuff in and out, but in a good way, I think. All right, one last look at my first night campsite before I tear down camp. Pretty awesome up here. 9 a.m., 40 degrees. Nice and comfy. Now we're officially ready to drive again. Right up for me this morning. Just needed a little help from the gas pedal. right, so before I go fishing today, I've got to get gas in this thing, and it kind of takes gas in a funny way. In the frunk. So you can see that there's a frunk on this car, and you gotta fill it up right here. Thanks, dude. Hoping my gas hose reaches. Nice. Yeah, of course, man. All right, all gassed up. I'm all gassed up to go fishing. I would say that this car is turning as many heads as my bug does. I've had 3 people today want to take pictures of it. And a couple people honk at me, but I think that was because I stalled on the freeway. All right, I made it to the Ukitna Tail Race. One of 3 rivers that are open right now for salmon fishing. Kind of just went down to the river and took a peek. Doesn't look like I'm gonna need waders, so any chance that I get to not wear those things, I'm gonna take it. I am, however, gonna change pants because it got warm out. Alright, so I'm learning how to tie a new knot because I'm using salmon roe for the first time, and usually in the Midwest we use like a bag that you put it in, but here you just tie it straight to your line, so could be humbled very fast, you never know. Alright, 12 business days later, got myself a nice knot here, so now it's time to go fish. Check out how blue this water is. It's like, it's glacier water. Alright, so the knot that I was working so hard on is called an egg loop knot. So you can see it's wrapped around the shaft of the hook here. So when I push this side through, it makes a loop. And that loop is actually what we can attach our bait to, so it doesn't fall off. It took a humbling amount of time to do this. So hopefully I don't get a snag the first cast and have to redo it. There you go. Alright, and we're fishing. So skein is actually fish eggs. That's what we're using for bait today. Just have a simple slip bobber rig, and we're going for king salmon. But all I'm seeing right now is a little baby fry. You see my bobber bouncing right there? Little jack salmon has it, I think. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. They're tearing my egg up. It's little guys. Like piranhas. That's the biggest bait I've had all day, but I think it's his little ones grabbing it. Look at a big salmon would have no problem pulling that float down. Oh. Alright, I've had a few good floats here. Had nothing but bites from jacks, so I think I'm gonna move to a little further downriver. Jack's cleaned me again. It's pretty rad. I'm just camping around in it for the weekend, or for the week. All right, good luck to you guys. All right. Fished about 5 spots on that river, was here for 2 hours. No luck, so we're gonna try a new river. Okay, pulled up to the new spot. Lots more people here, but hopefully that means there's more active fish. Alright, I didn't get one, but this guy across shore's hooked up. Ew! There you go. I got all these baits in here, and this is all I've been using. And I'm down to my last chunk, I think. All right, well, as the river started going down, I realized I was on the wrong side because it is very, very shallow there. On my last piece of skein, so I want to make this one worthwhile. We're gonna see if we can't find ourselves a new fishing spot. Alright, well, I lost my lure. I'm seeing some fish busting over here, and I had a bobber down, but I think it was because I was on the bottom. It's been 2 hours. Better head back to the bug. It is 9:45 at night. My parking meter's up in 10 minutes. So I think it's time for me to start driving and find a camp spot. I gotta start cooking, start eating, and start sleeping. This place is called Ship Creek. Locals call it another word that starts with an S and rhymes with ship, and it's easy to see why. It's very brown. All right, just bringing stuff back to the bug. What was your guys' names again?
Andrew Franklin.
Andrew?
Donald Killiwug.
Donald, and you got some walrus here?
Yep. That's a walrus.
Oh my gosh. All right, so how do you eat it? I mean,
well, you could just cut right here.
Yeah.
And then you cut this way right here. And you could eat both parts, the fat and the meat.
Okay.
Right here is the good part though.
This is a good part?
Yeah, this is the coke. It's a bit hard though.
Yeah.
It's like a bit crunchy.
Do you want me to just bite it?
We should cut it.
Cut it? Yeah, I got a knife.
Yep.
Is this a sauce?
Yep, 57 sauce.
You want me to,
Yep.
should I use it or should I just do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Just like that. If you want onion, you could have onion with it.
Oh, that's good. That's delicious.
Super.
Wow.
Walrus.
This is my first time ever having a walrus. Thank you so much for holding the camera for me.
Yeah, cut some more.
Wow.
More.
Thank you so much. What's it called?
Point Hope, Alaska.
Point Hope?
Tikiyuk.
Okay, took you.
Yep.
Where's that at?
We are the most northwestern part of Alaska.
Okay. I was just in Kotzebue not too long ago.
Nice.
More up north from there.
We're more
Yeah?
up north.
Yep, more up north.
No way.
Yep.
I was driving snowmobile around it. This is amazing, guys. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
What do? You just throw it on the barbecue?
Hey,
No, we boil it.
Yep.
Boil it.
Try this right here. Elvis, try it.
Try
I
some of that.
did right there. It's
Oh yeah.
right there.
Okay. So this is like the skin
That's
of the
the
walrus.
skin?
It's the blubber.
Yep.
Wow, you can see the hairs on it. It's good. It's like beef.
Yep.
Yeah, good to see you. I'm gonna take off, guys.
Yep.
I gotta find a camp spot for the night, so I'm trying to before it gets too late. All right, gents, safe travels.
Yep, you
Nice
too.
to meet you. That was awesome. I was just getting hungry. And we got to try walrus for the first time. All right, baby, start from me. Oh yeah. Look, and it's a good thing I came back too, because there's the ticket patrol. These two people just got tickets right there. See? I know how to gauge situations. We made the right call. All right, time to set up the home. Alright, well, I'm almost cooked, but it's time to cook. Frank. Fun fact, I used to have this stove, but it tried to kill me. Remember when I was in an ice house and it started on fire? Oh my god! Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Because I didn't catch salmon, I have spammin'. I'm actually looking forward to having some spammin' though, I'm not gonna lie. Life hack, if you don't have a knife and you have spam, just use the lid. Yakisoba. Spammy soba. That looks delicious. And that is so much food. I love Spam. I honestly don't even miss the salmon. Stuff is good. Bussin'. Absolutely bussin'. Would you believe me if I told you it's almost 11:30 at night? We're in solstice. Alright, we are in bear country. So all of my food that I have that is now unsealed, I'm gonna put inside of a food cache. So the bears can't get us. Although I do think they would have a hard time getting into a rooftop tent. I don't want to make it a dangerous place for anybody else. Look what I remembered to get today. A pillow. Not that you guys weren't a great pillow yesterday. Well, no fish today. Not because of a lack of effort, just maybe luck wasn't on my side. I'm gonna get after it tomorrow. I think I'm gonna rent a kayak and go fishing on a local lake here. Maybe try to catch some rainbow trout. Who knows, maybe I'll find myself king fishing again tomorrow, but I am exhausted. I almost forgot dessert. Yes. I think this is actually my first time having mega peanut butter M&Ms. They're pretty good. I don't think they top the peanut ones though. Going to bed. See you in the morning. Let's catch some fish tomorrow. Good morning. It started raining at about midnight last night. And it's about 9 a.m. right now. It's still raining pretty good. So I'm gonna hang out my tent for a little while, see if it mellows out, and try to make a decision of what I want to do with the rest of my day. Because taking down this tent right now in the rain does not sound like a good time. And hanging out in a tent in the rain sounds like a great time. Alright, so I may or may not have fallen back asleep. It is now... It's now noon, and we're still in our tent. Sorry, I'm still in the tent. You didn't decide to be here with me, I did. Got a little bit of water coming in right now. I may or may not have deleted the entire bag of M&Ms, but it feels good to kind of slow down right now after a go day yesterday fishing. Tell you what, the mosquitoes are definitely buzzing around this morning after all that rain. All right, I've got one rogue thing of oatmeal left, so that'll be breakfast this morning. Gotta kill it. What was that, like 15 seconds? Nah, it looks like what dreams are made of right there. Who? Except the mosquito. And being in a tent all day in the rain sounds like a dream. So I'm just gonna stay right here for now.
And soak it all in, baby.
I bought this today.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna make myself some kimchi ramen and hang out in the tent until this rainy weather passes. Never tried this kind of ramen before. Hopefully it's good. Alright, so in the kimchi ramen we got a soup packet and then we got real kimchi. Do you think the real kimchi is actually real kimchi or is it fake kimchi? No, it needs more water. The more I think of it, it's saying real kimchi in like bold letters. It's kind of sus. Alright, what do you think? Does that look like real kimchi? Actually smells pretty awesome. Alright. Oh my gosh, that's bomb. That might be one of the best instant ramens that I've ever had. It's spicy, that's for sure. I just tried to breathe it in. That ramen noodles coming out my nose. I was really thinking that this was gonna taste like sour, but it's spicy. And the kimchi flavor is actually really nice. It's like an 8 out of 10. Might even be above Shin. I can't lie. I do love kimchi though. So I could do one of two things today. I could pack up camp and go exploring and possibly fishing and maybe get soaked. Or I can hang out here and make a monstrosity of food and relax in a tent all day. I'll get back to you on that one. But that's hitting right now. It's delicious. I was gonna go head up to Mirror Lake today, which is about 15 minutes away, but I just called and canceled my reservation for my kayak because I don't feel like getting soaked. Ooh. The rain stopped for the most part, but still pretty cloudy outside. I stupidly left my hiking boots underneath the ladder last night and they are completely soaked on the inside. I woke up and they were full of puddles of water, so hopefully they kind of dry out in here. And then one thing I wanted to check is that you can see that there's a lot of spots in this bug that you can kind of see some gaps through. I mean, I haven't had it out in the water yet, so I kind of want to just make sure. Oh, yeah, there's some water in here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that out. Yeah, so we got a little puddle of water in here. Looks like that's the only spot where water got in though, and I'm not really sure where it got in from. Well, should be good. Eagle Creek is pretty close by, so I'm gonna go for a little walk and check that out. Get some steps in today. I think we got about 3 to 4 inches of rain over the course of last night and today. By the looks of it, the river is a lot less blue than it looked yesterday. But this river right now is rushing. Unlike where I'm from in Minnesota, these rivers that are close to the ocean like this are tidal. We saw how fast the tide came in and out yesterday. Right now we have a incoming tide, but I would hate to try to stay afloat after all of that rainwater and tide switching. Does anybody know what these posts here are for? Because I walked by them earlier, and I guess my first thought that they were would be like a canoe stand to rest it on when you're portaging, so you can, like, you know, squat in the middle and rest it on each end. But it's kind of hard to imagine somebody canoeing this river. Oh, look. Let's see. There's a picture of a man portaging right here. So this is a portage. It'd be fun to go raft camping through Alaska. Might have to wait a couple weeks though. I do think, I know I was talking a big game about cooking a ginormous feast earlier, but there's one thing that I haven't done while camping before that I've kind of daydreamed about, and it's ordering myself a pizza. So I'm gonna see if I can't order myself a pizza to the rooftop tent. It's pretty awesome. Honestly, sounds like heaven right now. Oh. There's where the water came in. Alright, let's order ourselves a pizza.
Thank you for calling Great Alaska Pizza Company in Eagle River. Supposed to be for pickup or delivery?
For delivery, please.
Alright, can I get a name for the order?
Mavrik, M-A-V-R-I-K. Do you guys deliver to the Eagle River campground?
Yes we do. I just need a street address, unfortunately.
Okay, give me 1 second, I'll find it. So.
Okay, I have that entered in, and what we're most likely going to do is call you upon arrival, just so we can find you there, because it is a pretty large area.
Alrighty. Give us about 30, 35 minutes.
Sounds good, thanks.
You're welcome. Have a good day, sir.
You too, bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go. I think I see. Are you in a black Corolla?
It's a Ford Focus, yeah. You can see the sign on top.
Yeah, this is
there
me.
you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. This is what dreams are made of. Alright, we just got the pizza. Got myself a Diet Pepsi. Hopefully this isn't indicating what's going to happen later with the bears, but let's take a look at this thing. Ooh. Saucy. Love it. That looks great. I've never tried Great Alaska Pizza Co. That one in Rome, might as well. Now I have to go with pineapple first. That's a good pizza. And before people say in the comments that I have ordered pizza to my camping vehicle before, I've picked pizza up and eaten it in the back of my car. I've never actually ordered it to a camping spot. I fell asleep after crushing pizza. The good news is
is it's not raining anymore. The bad news is my back is barking after laying in this thing all day. I think it's time to get outside.
All right, I think it's time to get this show on the road. Home sweet home. We're almost gonna say our goodbyes, Bug. Just gotta pack up all my stuff.